Did somebody say, where's the beef? Let's talk about it.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I missed. I know that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be weighing my patience.
Hello and welcome to gskptv, where we talk about movies, TV, life, books, whatever. This is a safe place where we can discuss anything and everything. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me here on gskptv, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach on YouTube. Again, thank you guys for being here with me. Y'all, first off, let me say happy birthday to the Aquarians. That would be me, guys. And happy birthday to my nephew. He and I are birthday twins. We gonna have so much fun as we do every year for our birthday. Um, Again, to all the Aquarians, Capricorns, happy birthday. It's our time to shine. It is our time to shine. Okay. As I said in the top of this video, I made the statement where the beef is. You guys look as if there is a beef between
went hard on his own
Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. Now, normally when we do our cast and we do our thing, I usually play a clip. But in this case, I can't play a clip. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all, but my mama, she watched sometimes. I know I'm grown and I'm real grown, okay? But I have family members that watch, and the language is just too much. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I'll say one or two little cuss words, but these two guys, they talk so terrible. Even though, hey, I know we're all grown and all that kind of stuff, but the cursing is just too much. And we're really grown over here, and we're grown enough that we don't have to talk like that. Okay. Now, the reason that I chose these two to do a podcast on is because of the content. As I said before, this guy's name is Corey Holcomb. Um, Corey Holcomb is a comedian. Um, he was one of the comedians that we grew up on. He could be funny. I'm not trying to take any credit from him because he was funny. you know. Um, of course, comedy can be very vulgar, and he is one of those persons. He has a horrible mouth. I'm not being judgmental. Do what you do. We all grown. Everybody, or not. I'm not going to say everybody because everybody doesn't cuss. My father never cussed. If he did it jokingly, but he I think in my whole entire life, I heard my father cuss maybe twice. And then they wouldn't really cuss words because he didn't know how to say it. and when he did, we all died laughing. So the idea that everybody cusses or curses is not true. But we know in comedy there's a lot of cursing. And Corey is one of those persons that, I mean, he cusses down. And that's the reason why, as a matter of fact, both of these people were cussing so bad that I just can't. I just can't. You know, like my mom says, you grown, but you're not that grown. So hey, respect to mom. Again, Corey Holcomb. Now this guy's name is Anton Daniels. Um, I don't know much about Anton other than him being a podcaster. Um, excuse me. And from what I understand, his podcast or channel or whatever you want to call it has done well. He has several million followers. Um, his content is very controversial, very, very, very much controversial. Um, it is said that his content is very much judgmental of black people and especially black women. Um, though he's well liked, I don't think that he is well liked by the African American community because, again, he is, I believe he is a supporter of Trump. And we do know that Trump is openly racist, which is, hey, whatever. At least we know where you're at. We know where you stand. So, and Trump is openly racist against people like him. And or these two, or myself, and for him to support, I don't understand, but that's a whole nother conversation. What we're here to talk about today is that these two are beefing because Corey does not agree with Anton's views. Now, Corey has become one of those persons that somewhat debates. Okay. And he is debating. Well, he invited Anton onto his show to debate some of the statements that Anton has made regarding African American people. Okay. Again, I wish I could play this clip, but if you get a chance, go onto YouTube, look up Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, beef, feud, whatever. As I was saying, Corey had invited this man onto his show to debate some of the views and statements that he's made. During the course of this said debate, Anton got beside himself. Yes.
He needs some milk.
Yes. This man talked so reckless. You guys, when you go and watch it, you'll want to hit Anton in the mouth. Okay? I'm talking about right dead upside his head. He was confronted about the statements that he makes about African American people, and Corey let him know straight out that he did not like it. Okay? And when he did so, Anton got besides himself and he started talking reckless. He said some very provocative and disturbing things to Corey. And Corey responded just as he should have, because the things that Anton said to Corey, he should have been hit right dead in his mouth. Because that man said, Corey checked him right then and there. Corey said, now wait a minute. And you can say what you want to, but what I don't do is practice fellatio, okay? We ain't doing that. Whenever you get through, we don't play them kind of games. And of course, Anton is gonna act as if he is some, I don't know. But he started to say to Corey Holcomb, don't be trying to act tough and don't be trying to act bad and this, that, and the other and blah, blah, blah. And Corey got right in his face and let him know, this is not what you want, okay? This is not what you want. He let him know, I can talk just as filthy and nasty and I can cuss just as good as anybody else. And he did. And he did. And he let him know, if you say that to me again, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Now you say it to me. Just say it again and I'll show you. At which time, Anton did not repeat that. What he had been saying to him in the beginning, he didn't say it again. That's for sure. He did not say that again. Then he got up. Oh, we can go outside and do. No. Corey said, I bet you won't say it again. And he didn't. And he didn't. And since this incident, Anton has run his mouth about what he was going to do and what he will do, and his family fade and we fade and they fade and everybody fading. He's talking about how scary Corey was. Corey was so afraid of him, and Corey wasn't going to do this and Corey wasn't going to do that. Now, mind you, it's been several days. It's been a few days since this incident. Corey has not opened his mouth. Corey has been, I said what I said. When I asked you to say it again, you didn't. But now that you're 100,000 miles away, or wherever you're at, Now you talking about what you was gonna do and how you was gonna do me and this, that, and the other. And Anton Daniels. Now, mind you, while he is at Corey Holcomb's podcast, he has his side chick with him. Now, Anton Daniels considers himself a Christian. And he was dropping all the F bombs and saying all these vile and sick things to Corey Holcomb. Plus, he had his so called side chick there with him, allegedly. Corey kicked him and her out of his venue, which he was supposed to do. And he made the statement, take you and your side chick and go. Now, this Anton is supposed to be a Christian man. He plays himself up to have so many values and morals, and he's so above, and this, that, and the other. Both of these men do well for themselves. Both of them. Corey Holcomb has been in the business for years. We were all kids, Corey included, when he started. I remember I was a kid when Corey Holcomb. Anton, I don't know nothing about him other than here recently, when in the last few months I saw him as I was scrolling on YouTube looking for content and things in which to discuss. And I watched a few of his podcasts or whatever, and I didn't like him. I didn't like him. I don't like the things he says. Though some of the things that he says, I do agree with. Some of the things that Anton says, I do agree with. But I don't like his holier than thou, and I don't like everything that he says. And that so when you don't like something, that immediately turns you off. So I kept pushing. But as I was saying, both are doing well for themselves. And Anton feels as if he is better than Corey Holcomb. And with him being so-called Christian and so much better, you show up with a side chick, allegedly, and then you later go and make a post that Corey is not a man because he snitched you out. When in fact, Corey wasn't even thinking about that. What he was doing was kicking you and your cohorts out of his venue, which he had every right to do. And because you had your side chick and he knows that you are married, and he said, and take your side chick with you. That does not make him a snitch. He probably wasn't. He probably wasn't even thinking about nothing like that. But then again, he could have been, and he had a right to. That's his mouth. He can say exactly what he wants to. If you didn't have the side chick or you weren't in the wrong, you wouldn't have had it to worry about now, would you? You could have came to that venue, did what you had to do, and went on home. If you had kept your side chick, allegedly, alleged. He couldn't have said that. But let you tell it she's someone that you work with. No, it has been proven that she is someone that you work with. Now, the affair, it has been speculation. Some pictures of you and her, Anton, have been controversial. This is the married man that says marriage is a business. And he's talking about sleeping with other women. This is the Christian man, mind you. And I am so sick of people saying that they are Christian and their actions prove otherwise. I don't care how many Sundays you in church. That does not make you a Christian. I consider myself Christian. And I try to conduct myself as such. I ain't said that I ain't never done nothing. I didn't say that. That's why I'm practicing Christendom now, because I have done something. As a matter of fact, I've done too much. That's the reason for me practicing Christianity. Because I know I've done too much. And when you have made a total and complete change, you don't do the things that you used to do. You don't say the things that you used to say. You don't move in the same places. You don't move in the same way. Now, I've never heard Corey say that he was a Christian. Never. And I don't have a problem with Corey. Because Corey's not lying about it. Anton is lying. Anton is not a Christian. He's just an everyday human being, as we all are, but he's not practicing Christianity. He might be practicing Trump's Christianity, but actual, no. 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 His mouth has written a check that his behind could not cash. Because I really don't think he wants any smoke with Corey. He had sense enough not to make that statement again. Though let him tell it. Him and his family are handing out fades all over or whatever. They just kicking butt and taking names everywhere. Let him tell it. He needs some milk. Yeah. I noticed that he would not, for the life of him, say that phrase in which Corey said for him to say it again. He would not do it. He would not do it. But you get to the house and you talk. Big and bold and loud and tough. Mind you, he told Corey, we can go outside. We can go outside. Corey did not get up. Corey said, say it again. Anton forgot that that's Corey's venue. He don't have to go outside. He doesn't have to go outside. What is he going outside for? Because you knew what would happen if you went outside. You knew what was going to happen. What you needed? You needed to be here, right in your mouth. Anton. You think that because you've gotten away with running your mouth at home, you can just run your mouth any your kind of way. Period. A whole lot of people don't go for that. A whole lot of people, you might scare your wife as they're speculating, but you don't scare everybody. I hope this was a lesson learned. Actually, I saw several things that we could learn and take from this confrontation. Watch what you say and how you say things to people. It's all right to disagree. Like the old people say, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Just because you're flying high today, tomorrow, there's always somebody tougher, badder, smarter. All those things were evident. Self-love. Not having self-love. Self-awareness. There were so many things that could be taken from these two and the confrontation that they had. I'm here to tell you I am 100% Team Corey. I'm sorry. I am 100% Team Corey. Anton needs to be hit in his mouth. He just, and Corey Holcomb is very controversial. Now, I'm not crazy about Corey Holcomb now. He says some very controversial things as well. But in this case, I'm afraid I have to be Team Corey. Now, the problem that I had with this podcast between Corey and Anton is they cussed so bad. I mean, they every old nasty vile thing that he could think to say and cuss word, just oh Lord, cuss word after cuss word. Y'all, please, we could have said everything we wanted to say without all that cussing. That's the only reason why. Again, I didn't play a clip because I have all kind of people watching, you know, and I don't want to build my channel on that kind of behavior. Cussing like a sailor does not make you grown, okay? That does not mean you're an adult. But to each his own. And I just choose not to. But if you would like to see more in depth what was said, go on YouTube, look them up, and just be ready. Because I'm telling you, they cussed it. Do you hear me? They did that. now, now them two, they can cuss. I'm here to tell you, they can cuss, and they did. But in defense again, in defense of Corey, I don't blame him for cussing. Sure don't. Because what that man said to him, he was supposed to. I would have cussed too. I sure would have. Because that was very much inappropriate. And what did that even have to do? And and the things that Corey went straight to him. He said, now wait a minute. We ain't gonna say that no more because I don't even play. And Anton, stop trying to be tough and act tough and all this old kind of foolishness. And that man told him, well, I'll tell you what, you say it again. That's all you got to do is say it again. That's all you have to do is say it one more time for me. And I'll show you. That's it. No more talk, no more nothing. Just say it again. And I do not blame Corey for all the nasty words that he said back to him, because I probably and may have said the same thing and worse if I could. Because the statement that he made was absolutely uncalled for. And I might would have went upside his head when it came out of his mouth, because that was totally and completely disrespectful and unnecessary. And Corey, I do not blame you one bit. I sure don't. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've come to the end of my rant review about Corey Holcomb and Anton. I hope you go and check it out. Take a look, see what's going on with it. Again, it was very interesting. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of the confrontation between the two of them. Again, I want to say happy birthday to all Januarians. Hope you have a safe and happy birthday. And I also want to say thanks to my new subscriber, Vin TV. Thank you. And I never say it enough, but I want you all to know I thank you so much for subscribing, watching, listening. I love to do this. I can't do it without you. And I know I don't say it enough. I'm going to have to get better. I'm going to have to pin to say thank you, because again, I'm not a big channel. I'm not a great channel. This is something that I just do for fun, and I love doing it. I don't care if I have 1 subscriber or 1 million. I thank you all. I cannot do it without you. And as I always say, wear your mask, wash your hands. We've got to look out for one another. You guys, I love you so much. Again, thank you. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe on YouTube, gskptv. And as I always say, I am my brother's keeper. I love you. Bye.